You get to know he had like something against it the first time because he met him some time ago.
Well, after the first few weeks after I moved here, him and I had problems because, again, he calls himself the president of the team, and he has the idea that no one can tell him anything. He would talk to some of the players bad, and me, as a, I was brought over here to help change the football culture, and I would go to him like, you don't do that to people, you don't talk to a player like that, or this is wrong. And he would just sit there like, I'm the president of the team. Do you think, would you tell your president, would you ever talk to your president like that? These are not something, you don't talk to your president like that. I'm your president. You don't tell me about things like that. And I'm like, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm 26 years old. You're the same age as me, and you don't know anything about football. So you have no right to tell me anything. I'm not your player. Who the hell do you think you are to tell me I can't talk to you? And that's where it started. There was one situation where it was just so silly. He yelled at players for helping us. Like, if they were out with us doing stuff, he would go and say, hey, all you guys want to do is just hang around America. You guys don't do anything for the team. But we're here. We don't have health insurance. We've been out here, don't have health insurance. Playing football, don't have health insurance. We don't even have visas yet. All this stuff that should have been taken care of a long time ago. We probably need to be deported, which he was trying to do now that we're leaving. But stuff like that, all these things aren't taken care of. None of this stuff was done. And imagine you come to the States, don't have a health insurance or any visas, work visas. You're gonna be pissed saying, hey, when does this get done? His response. You never signed a contract with me. I don't have to do anything for you. That right there, I was like, first of all, this is not the kind of guy I don't want to play with. I don't want to work for this guy. What most guys don't know, when this stuff started happening the first month was really bad here, that, all of us went on, there's a website called europlayers.com. We all made profiles and planned on leaving after a few games. Because we're like, you know what, we don't think the situation is going to get better. I think it's time for us, let's just get together, let's just, play a few good games, put our videos up, and let's see if we can go somewhere else, because this is not going to work. But, after, a few games, after practicing with the team, it's just you feel like, letting a bunch of guys on the team down. There's one kid on the team, we call him Doc. We used to, from December to the day I came here, we would email each other every day, what's going on, Aki, what's going on? Nothing, how's football over there? Good. He was like, we're training, what can we do to train? What should we be working on? I talk to him almost every day about, what to do to train, how I can help and everything. And, I didn't want to let those guys down. And we all felt that we're here long enough, and we're just we like the city, we like the people, we like the team, we're not ready to just say screw these guys, because the only people that are going to get hurt as a team by this. We had a couple of guys who were looking to move on from being players to coaches, and they were learning from us. And now, because, this whole situation, these guys are going to lose out. And I don't even know if half the guys will even stay on the team, to be honest. I don't know what's going to happen with the crew. He ran off the main sponsor for the team. He ran that sponsor off, so there's no more sponsorship for the team anymore. He ran the Americans out of town. And right now, what he's been saying, this is his, to protect himself, he writes, we didn't want them here anyway, if they were messing up our team, I'm the hero because I saved the team, we got rid of the Americans who were hurting our team. That's what he's saying. Now, if that's what he wants to say, to me, I'm fine with it, because everybody in the league is looking at him like, how the hell do you get a former NFL player, and 3 players who have helped this league, just show them with the passing and how to run an offense? You made 2 leave the country and made another 2 leave your damn team. Nobody in the league is looking at him like that was a smart move. You did a great thing.
When the players come out to this president of the team and told him to stop it or change his attitude, because obviously they had something against it.
You know what? It's because he's a supposedly politician and he works in politics or the government. The team feels he has a lot of power. And guys didn't want to speak up against him, and that was the thing. If there was a problem, if guys say, I don't like what Marcin is doing, they would tell me. I would go to Marcin and say, hey, you need to change this. The team wouldn't go to him and say this, because he would tell them, you guys are nothing to me. And he doesn't respect anybody else's opinion but his own. So he would say, this is my team. I'm the president. I do these things. And, guys didn't want to speak up against him. So even though we had a problem, they could say something, but he's going to do what he's going to do. And one thing that, and I do understand, one of the guys I work with closely, he was like, I know Marcin is, does this, does that, but, he was one of the first people to start this team, and I've known him real long, so, I feel bad about, trying to choose a side. And I understand that these guys have known him a lot longer than me. They've been his friend a lot longer than mine. So I don't take it personally they're going to stay and be his friend, but the thing is, because you're friends with him, doesn't mean I have to be friends with him. It doesn't always work like that.
Well, but then suddenly they got to know you're leaving and the other players too, and I guess they didn't even protest then, because I guess they figured out that it's gonna destroy the team.
Well,
the chances.
I think now a lot more players are starting to look at you know what? Damn, I wish I would have said something. Unfortunately, when it's too late, everybody, some guys want to change their minds, but there's still a group of guys who, are happy that we're leaving. There's certain guys who are just complete fools. The kid who plays running back, he's a young guy. I mean, he doesn't know any better. He's Marcin's, one of Marcin's best friends. The first thing he does is write on the message board, not the crew message board, but the league message board. Oh yeah, after knowing Aki and his friends, I lost all respect for black people and all this, and we didn't want them here, and he's a disgrace to black people and all this. Then 10 minutes later, he writes and changes to something else. And I'm like, you're a damn fool. Be a man. If you want to say that, stand up and say it. Say it to my face. But, he was one of the guys, when we had a morning workouts, he'll be the first one to say, thank you, Aki. Thank you so much for helping me. I really do appreciate it. And, if you have something, stand behind it. Don't be a punk about it. And, those are people, that I could deal with. I could do without. Why would you want to play on a team when you have certain guys like that and they're still going to be around? I don't want to have anybody like that on the team. And I know there's a lot more good guys and bad guys on the team, but I just didn't want. I can't just walk to practice and look in the guy's face and it's like, why do I want to help this guy? Why do I want to be a part of something I just don't want to be a part of it. I can't do it. I'm too old. I have too many. I'm 26 years old. I'm just too old to deal with. This is childish stuff. This is completely childish.